Shalom Akim. First off, call hello, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule well through spirit. Peace and blessings to the whole elect. All right, the house of David. Scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching, living in word and sincerity and truth. All right, shalom to the select sisters out there that are believing as well, humble, patiently waiting in the background, waiting for the deliverance and salvation as well. All right, this is Brother Yarala from GMS Dallas, back with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And then the title of this lesson is going to be, if you get offended, you won't be defended. Okay? If you get offended, you won't be defended. And what I mean by that, okay? Meaning that if you, because we're all here on this walk in this thing of ours, you know, we get tried. You know, you have to pick up your cross at the scripture's command. Okay, if you follow Yahweh Shai, he said, you know, you have to gather your cross up and bear your cross, you know, and you're gonna catch tribulation. Okay, you're gonna be persecuted in that day when the time of persecution comes for the men of the Lord. Okay, but also you're gonna have a spiritual fight within yourself and this flesh, man. Okay, you're gonna go through different obstacles, trials, and different tests that the Most High presents before you to do what? To purge out your iniquities. Okay. All right. You know, you're gonna be tried. We're gonna go through different things, you know, to build us up in the spirit. Okay. Also, what else you go through? You know, you be and also that comes with what? Chastisement. You know, which is a punishment as if anyone has kids. You know what? So they go off and they make a mistake. What do? You punish them, or you may even just yell at them, or maybe you give them some sort of correction. You know, there's punishment, a verbal warning. You know, it may get physical to where there's a rod, switch, belt, whatever. You know, and then there's things that we go through in this truth as well. You're gonna go through chastisement as well as correction from the Heavenly Father. All right. And so, going through those things, if you be offended, in all these things, man, then you're not going to be defended, okay? And why do I say that? Because everything is all the will of the Heavenly Father, man. So if you get offended in the chastisement or in the persecution, then He's not going to defend you when it's time to be defended, man, okay? Because what? That shows pride. That shows that you're not submitting yourself to the will of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay? So let's. I don't want to do too much talking. So we're just going to jump to the scriptures, okay? Actually, we'll start off with Matthew. Because like I say, you get angry at things. Like I say, you get angry at things, or what goes on in your life, or a brother may correct you or something you're doing wrong. You bucking up, and the Most High can actually take the spirit off you, man, for being proud, man, and then leave you out there, man, to where you're not defended. Okay, he can take that covering off of you and leave you to your own devices, man, to where you're out there doing all type of outlandish stuff. You say something crazy to a brother, you may go out there and do something in the world that you may regret that you thought you never do, but because of your pride, the Most High can take that spirit off you, man, and he can leave you to your own devices. All right, so let's start with Matthew chapter 11. Matthew 11:6, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Why the Lord say that, man? Because His truth can be offensive sometimes, man. The thing it's offensive to your flesh. Why? Because the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, the spirit. What is the spirit? These words, okay. This way, John 6:63, there's spirit in their life, and it's contrary to what this world had us to be, man. We were called out of a world of iniquity, of not knowing who we were, walking of course to the devil, man, to Esau, the so-called white man, Satan. Okay, so it's the spirit and the words of the scriptures are a complete opposite to your flesh, man, and so there's going to be a war. So and the Lord said that. Why? Because the truth is offensive to the flesh, man. It commands you to cut out the flesh. It commands you to cut off your desires and your wants, and because we're taught to be selfish. We're taught to look out for ourselves. We're taught to look good here. Put yourself first. Uplift yourself, man. The scriptures command you for you to put yourself second, man. Not have no other gods for the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? We're supposed to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but this world teaches you to worship yourself, man. And so in that fight, man, things are gonna happen to where, hey, things could be offensive. You're gonna catch hell. You may catch rebuke. You may go through certain things, a lot of lows, and it could be really offended because you don't want to go through those things, man. Because the scriptures say, "Enter ye in at the straight gate," and the straight by it means, and we all know what that means. STRAIT means a point of difficulty. You're gonna go through a lot of difficult things, man, and have to take the low if you want to continue in this thing of ours, man. If you want to continue to be successful in this truth and be able to finish, okay. So if you don't get it, so you're blessed if you don't get offended in those things and be able to submit to the will. But if you get offended, man, okay, then you're not going to be blessed. You're not going to be able to continue on the truth, okay? You're going to fall out, man. You're going to turn into a scoffer. You're going to turn into a bug out. You're going to become a complete asshole, man. We'll read it again. Matthew 11:6, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended at me. So you'll be blessed, man, if you don't get offended in this walk, man. And we've seen guys get offended. And what happens, man? Because they think that they shit don't stink because they've been blessed with a little bit of knowledge which is given unto them. And all of a sudden they think they can't be told about anything, about themselves. They get offended, and what happens, man? The Most High takes that knowledge away from them. Okay? The scripture say he resists the proud, which I'm going to get that later. Alright? Well, let's go and get the Psalms real quick. And like I said, man, when you don't listen and you can't get under the rule and wisdom and the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, you're going to be left out there, man. And so I'm doing this because we're coming to the times where that margin of error is closing, man. To where you're not going to have a lot of room for error, man. We're going to have to walk in the spirit like it's going to have to be second nature, man. You got to practice being spiritual and practice being humble, man. Okay? Practice submitting and submitting to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and being in the spirit. And cutting off certain things and certain pleasures, man, which feel good to you, having a right mindset towards the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because we all know what happened when we didn't have that will. We went into captivity, man. Okay? Out here bugged out on the following false gods. Okay? Envying our oppressor. And I'm going into our oppressor for one of all things, as the curses tell us. Okay? Psalms 81:11. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and ears would none of me. And who's the Most High's voice, man? It's prophets, it's men. So when brothers is telling you something, man, it's good to take. It behooves you to take heed, man. We had a recent situation there was a guy. He couldn't take heed to correction and getting under order, man. He got offended, man. And he didn't get offended at, he said he got offended at brothers, but he really got offended at the words of the Heavenly Father, man. The voice of the Heavenly Father, because he speaks through men. Okay? And Israel would none of me, so I gave them up unto their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsels. So you bucking up and having a proud mindset, the Most High will give you up, man. And you'll walk to your own counsels, man, because the scripture say the heart is deceitful among all things, who can know it? It's desperately wicked. It's Jeremiah 17. Okay? You get proud and you start bucking up and thinking that your shit don't stink and glorying and carrying yourself like this knowledge wasn't given to you as a gift of faith through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and through men above you that came before you, or whatever the case may be, man. Things happen to you, you get offended, you get to complaining, cursing, having ungrateful thoughts in your head, talking shit in your mind. The Most High records all of that, man, and He'll give you up, and you'll be out there looking bad, man. A demon will jump on you, and you'll do stuff that you didn't think you would do, man. And then when that demon jumps off, and you come back to your senses, you like, damn, what the hell? That's a fearful thing, man. For the Most High to give you over to your own lust, man, just the ways that'll destroy you. Okay, and that's what you see with a lot of guys, man. They've been giving up to their own heart's lust. So they just fully engulfed in themselves, and they can't be wrong, man. And then they just wax worse and worse and worse to the Most High offs them, man. Or the Most High is about to get ready to off them, Let's go to James. And I'm on my lunch break right now, so I'm not going to make this too long. James chapter 4, verse 6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, Yahweh Bashim Al Shah resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Okay, the Most High resists the proud, because the scripture say pride goes before destruction, man. He doesn't. The Most High doesn't like a boastful, proud person, man. You know, and that's a way of pride, man. When you don't want to submit to the will of the Heavenly Father, or you get offended at His will. You know, you complain about certain things that happen in your life, and you're always complaining. You know, but it was all written, man. The scripture say, when if thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. Yahushua had to go through it. You know, the scripture say, let this mind be in you, which is also in Yahushua, man. When he had to go through that persecution with the scribes and Pharisees, and Israel and Jacob was lying on him, setting him up, even though when they set him up to have him be crucified under the Romans, man. Yahushua didn't say, man, this is some bull BS, man. He ain't complain. He committed himself unto him that judges righteously. When you read the First Peter, man, he was obedient unto death, man. Okay, so things that happen in life, man, you catch hell, or things get frustrated. You don't want to have that proud mentality. Complaining all the damn time, because everything is of the will of the Heavenly Father, man, good and bad. Okay, even Job says, shall we take good from the bad, from the Heavenly Father, not bad? Loosely paraphrasing. It's in Job, the 2nd chapter. But hey, he giveth grace. He resists the proud, man, and giveth grace unto the humble, man. And we're in that time of grace right now. To do what? To get ourselves together, man. To purge out these iniquities and offend less, and get under the obedience of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua more and more until the day. Because we're coming to the times where, man, hey, the RFID microchip is here. There has been 2 major earthquakes in Southern California in the last couple of days, man. Right, the earth is it's getting hot right now, even with World War III gearing up, man. Tensions between Iran and the U.S., tensions between U.S. and Russia, it's getting hot right now, man. So we're getting to the time to where you don't want to be practicing and still carrying yourself in those ways of being offended, man, at every little thing. Getting mad because when you try to please your flesh and things don't go right, and you have an attitude, man. The Most High resisted that type of behavior and that type of thought process, man, to where you'll be out there by yourself, okay? And then you continue in that when it's time to really submit. You have been practicing being in the spirit and submitting. You've been practicing being offended, being butthurt all the damn time. You're gonna be not defending it in time when it counts, man. And you end up you say you won't take the chip, but then all of a sudden, because the Most High takes that covering off of you, you'll take the chip, man, because everything that we do is of the Heavenly Father, man. This faith is a gift. Let me get that real quick, then we'll go back to James. So the blessings, the knowledge, that fervent spirit, that gung-ho fervent spirit that Akim have, to resist this world, that's all a gift from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And don't think for one second that the Most High won't make a move on you and take that spirit away from you and take that covering to her and leave you out there bad, man, looking crazy as hell. Ephesians 2:8, for by grace are you saved through faith, and that none of yourselves is a gift of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, so this faith is a gift, man. It's a gift that's only given to the elect, man, the 144,000, to teach this word, and then the believers on that, the peaceable multitude, man, the men, women, and children that are going to believe on that song that the elect is singing. Not of works, at least any man should boast. So it's not of our works, man. Okay? It's a gift of faith, man. It's chosen from the foundation of the earth to get this. Alright, it's back in James. 4:6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. All right, so if you submit yourselves, man, you'll be covered and protected in that day, man. All right. Let's see if there's any more on that. Draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you. And how do you draw nigh to him, man? Being obedient under the will, under his will, man. And then that makes him draw closer to you, to where when it's time to be defended, man, he's gonna lift up that standard. But if we're walking and being offended all the damn time and still complaining, then that's when that covering's going to leave, man. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded, because that's a double-minded mentality, man. You know, you waver. You got one foot in the world trying to please yourself, and then one foot trying to please Yahweh Shema Shai. It's not going to work because what? You're being lukewarm. And according to Revelation, the 3rd chapter, you'll be spewed out anyway. Okay, you definitely won't be defended. You know. So that's pretty much all I had through the Spirit. I didn't really have anything written down. That was just some on my mind because of the times we're in, man. It's getting close. Like I said, that margin for error is getting thinner, man. So hey. Just want an exhortation for Akim. Just keep pushing, man. Keep that mindset of submitting. You know, cut off that flesh, man, to the best of your ability. You know, say it's, you know, and just really say, fuck this world, man. Fuck the things in it. Fuck your pleasures, man. You know, we almost out here, man, too. We're about to get an abundance of blessings and power and rulership, man. You know, so the shit doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know, talking about the things of this world, the pleasures of this world, you know. So with that, call Allah, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, rule well to the spirit. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Keep fighting, Akiam, Wahabatham, Shalom.